Okay, so today what we're going to do, we're going to set up our radio system. We're using a brand new radio, so we're going to have to set up everything. First thing you want to do, remove your servo horn. You want this thing out in case it's the servo, it's turned all the way to one side or another, so you're not going to break it. This servo I already balanced before, so it's actually set up to exactly where I want it, but it's maybe going to change. I'm not going to use power from the ESC. I actually going to use external battery for a very simple reason. I want everything to work right. I don't want anything to jump on me, so I can set up the brakes before I set up the throttle. So we're going to start with channel number 1. It's usually going to be your steering servo. When you put it in, the dark color always go toward the outside. So we're going to put it, and it's not going to be on slot number 1. Slot number 1 is above B. B is for the battery. Then number 3 is a channel that's going to be for our brakes, and number 2 going to be our throttle. Different radio have different setup. We're going to plug the battery right now, and then we're going to turn on the radio so it can bind, and we have the green link. It means it's working. We're just going to place it here for now. It's not going to break. I'm checking the servo. The servo seems to steer. There is no throttle, and the brake working perfect, exactly as I want it. I'm going to do a close-up here. This is going to be front brake. This is going to be a rear brake, and they're working pretty good. And then our steering is here, working pretty good. Let's set this thing back. And now you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Okay, now we're going to start by setting the wheel straight as possible. You're going to have to still trim it, trying to get here 90 degrees. Very important to have 90 degree from your servo and the horn over here. It's helped for much better steering later. It's in, and it's even turned to the right direction, and it's fast enough, and it's not limiting itself out, and it's going back to center. Now after you do that and it's secure, what you want to do is actually put the screw back in. There is a safety screw that holds in the throttle, actually the steering, in place. It's better to close it by hand, not with a tool. This thing not going to go anywhere, and it's have a lock nut on the top, so it will just hold it in place. It's not going to go anywhere. Now again, this is very simple thing. We're checking that right going to go to the right, left going to go to the left. We're going to do it slow, and then we're going to do it fast. It's fast enough, and it's going back very good. And I can do this and meanwhile use the brakes, both of them working. Now I can check that my brakes blocking the front, now the rear, so it's good. I can try this thing off, and I am ready actually to set up my ESC. To set up the ESC, it's already in. I'm just going to need to plug it in and set up two working completely charged battery. This is going to be on the next video, how to deal with this. This is super easy to do. Only thing that you need to do is insert the right color. Again, dark going to be outside. Since we're using external battery, we're not going to do it right now. We're first going to disconnect it, and now we're going to plug it in channel number 2 all the way through, and it's ready for our next video, how to set up your battery and ESC.